Hello, welcome back to the Tabletop Podcast. I was a bit quieter today. I didn't shout
nice.
that time. That was smooth.
Episode
14.
14.
14 episodes.
It's double 7.
I mean, we are professional podcasters at this point. Someone needs to pay us.
Agreed. I think a nice wage of...
I'll accept.
How much?
£3 million a year. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah.
Spotify, give us a deal. Do it.
Do
Anyway.
it. You know you want to.
Yeah, anyways. How you doing, Kurt?
Doing well.
You're not, are you?
Not really.
No.
Neither
am I.
Knackered. Everything hurts.
Hungover.
But we had a Subway.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're a bit hungover today, so sorry if the mood. So what we're going to talk about in the episode today, the mood isn't going to be high anyway. But
I don't know.
Well, we can make it high if we want. But yeah, we're a little hungover today. I dragged Kurt along to play some rugby sevens yesterday.
What a time.
First, you call it? Well, it was competitive because we fucking won.
We did, yeah.
First
Happy
competitive
days.
Rugby game-ish. We've got a proper game next week, but
I won't be.
first competitive little sevens tournament in the club, and we won.
Next
Team name were the Basildon Buttercups is what we were.
Basildon Buttercups. Big dub.
Won all our games and decided. Well, actually, it was about this. What's the time now? Yeah, it was about this time yesterday. I was contemplating. I might stay out for a couple of beers, maybe after the rugby, and then yeah, it didn't end up.
What time
like
did
that.
we even get in?
One, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It weren't even. It weren't.
I don't.
It wasn't the latest night ever, but I'm drinking from about 5-6 o'clock in the evening, so
Yeah.
that fucked me up. And I'm pretty sure I had a concussion yesterday, so I can't tell if it was the drink or the fact that I've got bleeding in my brain right now. Who knows?
Something.
But, I'll tell you what, a hell of a night. It was a hell of a night.
What a time.
Yeah.
I mean, as I said, Buttercups.
Basildon Buttercups winning the Basildon Sevens.
Not only that, we won everything we did yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Everything we did, we won.
So we finished the game. I got my concussion because my brother decided he was going to melt me basically and chuck me on the floor, and I hit my head on the floor. And so the captain that day, Robin, come up and he went, right, you two got to down a pint each. See who the better brother is, basically. Beat him, because I'm a fucking legend. Obviously, you got to beat him. So we won that. We won the tournament. I'm a better drinker than my brother. Fuck you, Tom.
You ain't be happy with that.
No, and he listens to this as well, so...
Sorry, Tom.
Yeah.
I only apologise.
What else did we win at?
Beer pong.
Played beer pong.
We were Team Buttercup on beer
Team
pong.
Buttercup on beer pong, we won that. What else did we win?
We also won life.
Yeah,
Free Subway.
Yes, true. Shout out to Sadie. We got it nice and early so everyone hears. She was our saviour this morning. Kurt texted me going, I've just seen Sadie's Snapchat story. She works at Subway. So we've trekked to Subway and she sorted us right out, mate.
Very
Two
much.
Subways for breakfast.
Footlongs.
Footlongs, mate. Legendary.
And then we sat down pretending like we were old people.
Yeah,
On a bench.
We sat on a bench eating our Subway, feeding the pigeons. We were proud of how adult we were, adulting.
There was some huge pigeon.
Yeah, yeah.
Huge.
Beefy pigeon. What did we call him?
Brocky pigeon.
Yeah, Pigeon Lesnar.
Pigeon Lesnar.
Enormous pigeon. He kept bullying all the other pigeons.
His neck was about twice the size of
Yeah.
anything else.
He was absolutely enormous.
Amazing.
We've actually had quite an eventful morning, didn't we? We went to B&M's.
Oh yeah,
While we were in
Jesus,
town.
yeah.
And there was this fucking bloke kept coming up to us. We were just looking for something to drink, basically.
Something for the podcast.
Yeah,
right?
and this bloke come up to us, and first of all, he was talking about some geezer who walked past in like a starry top and yellow trousers, and he's going, "Oh, he's got stars on his top." And then he started getting political for some reason.
He just started yelling about Boris.
He definitely supports the Lib Dems. And then he went on about Boris Johnson, and he stopped for a minute. He went, "Do you know Boris Johnson used to be a woman?" What was he saying later? As we went to pay, he was talking about German girls have big knockers.
I don't know why he was...
The cashier was fucking so confused. This little young girl was scanning our items, and she's listening to this fucking weird bloke going, "Yeah, you know if they're German because they've got big knockers, bigger than the English."
I just blanked him. I let Alex deal with this situation.
Yeah.
I just completely ignored it.
My head I was not in the right place to deal with somebody like that, but
it was so bizarre.
Damn, mate, what a morning.
Oh, what a morning.
What a morning. Well, Kurt.
Even the weather's decided to go all over the gaff.
Yeah, mate. Fucking hell, it's been a bit miserable this week, isn't it?
Mm.
I can't remember what I was going to say now.
Words. It's
I've got a
podcast.
list,
It's
yeah.
pretty good. It's pretty good to speak your words.
Been up to much this week?
This week?
Or bit of a
Not
boring
really. I mean, college on the old Thursday and Friday, that was quite long. I stayed behind a little longer. Do a bit of clean up. You know, it's got to be done. A nice chat with my teacher. Nothing I can mention on here because it was all just terrible. Like, but yeah, no. Overall, just doing shit, getting shit done. It's pretty much this
I'm
week.
on a first aid course this week.
Oh, fun.
I'm a first aid, just like TJ last night, rolling around in his. You see what shirt he's wearing? First aid shirt. Well, yeah, I'm a qualified first aider now. Tell you what, mate. If you start choking, I'm sweet as. I love you, mate. Heimlich manoeuvre and that.
No, you just bum me. That's what you do. You just go.
Excuse me.
Yep.
Yeah, you did it. You have to be naked to do the Heimlich manoeuvre. Come on. Did nobody say?
You just dart to your car.
My dad come up to me and he said, take it easy tonight, just before he went home last night, because I had a concussion. And I was actually telling him a couple of days ago when we were learning about head injuries on my first aid course, about how you're not supposed to drink alcohol when you get any head injury.
Mm.
And he was going, you were telling me about that the other day. You shouldn't really be drinking. Even Alex Lee, our coach, come up to us just after I'd ordered from the bar, and he went, "You're on the waters tonight," and just as the bar staff pulled out a fucking jug of beer, and I went, "Thank you." I walked off with the jug, and I was like, "Oh, definitely not the waters. No, I'm still alive, so it can't be that serious."
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm looking at it.
Who knows? I can't tell if my headache is because of the head injury or because of the beer.
I reckon it's a mixture.
Who knows? I don't even know.
I mean, the thing is, it's just that night. It was so bizarre. It was just so bizarre. Although I'm still pissed off we didn't get our champagne.
Oh yeah, we didn't spray any champagne, did we?
No.
Maybe next week if we beat May and Baker, we'll get some champagne. What I'll do is I'll go to Tesco and I'll get some cheap sparkling wine or some shit. Some cheap shit that we can spray when we win a friendly game against a club 2 divisions below us.
Nothing with the best stuff.
We should bring if you're listening to this and you want something to do next Saturday, Basildon have got a game at home.
It'll be alright. I mean, I'm not even going to be.
You'll be able to experience all this beering up after the game with us, with the famous people.
I'll do some commentary.
Yeah.
We should. That's what we should do. We should have a word. We should have a word with the club. Like, look, right. How about this? Right, how about we record the games and we do commentary?
Yeah. Straight up.
Post it onto the YouTube.
Yeah. Mic me up while I'm on the pitch and I'll commentate while I'm running about. That sounds good. I'm prepared this week.
No, are you?
Well, not really.
No.
I was prepared with something to talk about.
Yes.
Now, usually we keep things nice and light and happy, which is really what we needed this morning to keep things light and happy.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a print off this week and it's definitely not light and happy.
I don't know about that.
How do you feel about mass suicide, Kurt?
Well, I've just read the first 3 words.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a true story. I'm going to say put this out right now. So if you get, I'm not going to say offended easily.
It's squeamish is sort of like, you're seeing someone's arm getting cut off.
This is extremely distant. I don't know. I quite like digging into these crimes and like dark shit. Like when we were doing the
thing is this a crime?
Well, it definitely is, and you'll see why it is.
Okey-doke.
And I like delving into this deep shit. It's really interesting. But just to let you know, we are going to talk about a massive, how do I put it? Massacre. It's very disturbing. So if you are, like I said, if you get squeamish, maybe go forward a bit. I'll try and timestamp it, but I'll probably forget. Maybe go forward a bit. But today, if you haven't, I don't know if you've heard about it before because we weren't born, but it's called the Jonestown Massacre.
I just want to let everyone know I'm going to try and make this as light as it can be.
Kurt's here to lighten the mood. I'm going to be the storyteller, and Kurt's going to keep things happy. Although
I'll try.
It's not going to be very happy.
I'll do my very best. I will do my best.
So the Jonestown Massacre.
Yes.
I'm not even going to try and explain it myself. I watch loads of YouTube videos, but I've got a print off. So let me just read from this sheet.
Are we reading all of this?
Are we reading all of it? Damn right, we're reading all of it.
You wrote it
up. We'll split. Oh no, let me have that one actually, because it's got extra bits that I discovered on a video. You don't get the written on sheet because I forgot to write on your one.
Oh.
All right. So the Jonestown Massacre occurred on November 18th, 1978.
Long time.
When more than 900 members of an American cult called the People's Temple died in a mass suicide murder under the direction of their leader, Jim Jones.
What name?
Yeah, he sounds like a paedophile.
Oh. I thought it was Alex Jones as well, I was thinking.
It took place at the so-called Jonestown settlement in the South American nation of Guyana.
Is it named after him?
Yes.
Ooh.
That's what it's called, Jonestown. What a pathetic prick he was. He made his own settlement and called it Jonestown. Yeah, Alextown. That's what I'm going to call mine. Where was I?
Don't be committing mass.
Jones had founded what became the People's Temple in Indiana in the 1950s, then relocated his congregation to California in the 1960s. In the 1970s, following negative media attention, the powerful, controlling preacher moved with some 1,000 of his followers to the Guyanese jungle. Moved to a jungle because he didn't like the hate, where he promised that they would establish a utopian community. On November 18th, 1978, US Representative Leo Ryan, who had gone to Jonestown to investigate claims of abuse, was murdered along with 4 members of his delegation. That same day, Jones ordered his followers to ingest poison-laced punch while armed guards stood by. So that's a bit of an overview of what happened. Basically, Jones was a huge, extreme left person. Right. He wanted a proper, socialist utopia. He actually says it later on, about socialist utopia. He wants to change the world. He was a devout Christian turned cult leader, basically. But you'll read about his story later on. But how are you liking the story so far?
Gripped. Although it's still not as good as the Crown-esque religion spin-off show. Oh. I still think that would be better. If as a film. Watching Baba Jesus and...
they still haven't got in touch yet, have they?
No.
Bastards.
Anyway,
let's
continue.
There's a lot to get through.
Let's read more about massacres.
Prior to the terrorist attacks on September the 11th, 2001, the tragedy at Jonestown marked the single largest loss of US civilian lives in a non-natural disaster. Biggest death toll in one go, basically. The megalomaniacal man behind the tragedy, Jim Jones, came from humble beginnings. Jones was born on May 31st, 1931, in the rural Indiana. In the early 1950s, he began working as a self-ordained Christian minister in small churches around Indianapolis in order to raise money to start a church of his own. The charismatic Jones tried various ventures, including selling live monkeys door to door.
Right.
Fuck knows why.
I tell you, this is one of the opportunities I'll have to make a good joke. Okay. So, what?
He basically...
A door-to-door salesman with monkeys.
Yeah, so basically he started off as a self-ordained minister in churches around Indiana.
Yeah.
But he wanted to raise money so he could start his own church.
Right, and he thought monkeys.
Yeah, so he decided to sell live monkeys.
What do people need?
Yeah, let's think.
What year is it? It's thinking...
I don't know what year. In the early 1950s.
Early 1950s, right? Everyone on his street, they've all been crying out for monkeys.
Can you fucking imagine, though? I tell you what, I don't care how many people he's made kill himself. If he turned up to my door selling me a monkey, I'd love him.
I couldn't imagine him selling more than one monkey a street.
No.
I couldn't imagine it being very successful.
No.
I think someone needs to have words.
We'll see.
True, we will.
Jones opened his first People's Temple Church in Indianapolis in the mid-1950s. It only took him a couple of years to sell enough monkeys to build his own church.
I tell you what, monkeys equal church. There you go.
Yes.
Maths.
Math.
Monkey squared. It's church.
His congregation was racially integrated. Something unusual at the time for a Midwestern church. Basically, a bunch of 1950s American racists still hung up on the slave trade, I think.
Shocking behaviour.
In the mid-1960s, Jones moved his small congregation to Northern California, settling first in Redwood Valley in... do you want to help me say that? Mendocino County, I don't know. In the early 1970s, the ambitious preacher relocated his organisation's headquarters. The fact that he's starting a church and they're calling it like an organisation, they've got a headquarters, to San Francisco. So that's where they were based out of. The People's Temple was based out of San Francisco.
Brilliant.
In San Francisco, Jones became a powerful figure. He carried favour with public officials, and the media donated money to numerous charitable causes and delivered votes for various politicians at the election time. People's Temple ran social and medical programs for the needy, including a free dining hall, drug rehabilitation, and legal aid service. Jones's message of social equality and racial justice attracted a diverse group of followers, including idealistic young people who wanted to do something meaningful with their lives. So basically, he started off trying to make everyone like him. He wanted everyone to love him. So his church was donating loads of money to charities. He had a homeless shelter.
So far, what a guy.
He was being a nice guy. He was being a nice guy. But this is where shit turns.
Where's it turn to?
As Jones's congregation grew, estimates of the group size. This is mad. In 1977, a magazine basically said that the People's Temple had about 20,000 people inside.
That's a lot of people.
Mad.
That's a lot.
Negative reports began to surface about the man referred to as Father by his followers. So it's this nice bloke giving houses to homeless people and donating to charity, but everybody who supports his religion has to call him Father. Again,
I mean,
starting to get fucked up.
You do that with me though. So.
Yeah, but that's different.
Okay.
Former members described being forced to give up their belongings, homes, and even custody of their own children. They are told of being subjected to beatings, and said Jones staged fake cancer healings. So this knob made everyone call him Father, beat people up, stole their children from them, and then to try and make them think that he was basically God, he'd get his mate to pretend he had cancer, and he'd touch him like Jesus and go, "Whoa, you're healed."
He sounds like a really shit cartoon villain.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm gonna take your children.
I thought this was a made-up story. I thought it was like a creepypasta or something, but it's not. It's an real story.
It just sounds like a really bizarre TV show.
Yeah,
like a really.
Someone needs to make a film about this. Faced with unflattered. Oh, sorry, my fucking English today is horrible.
I tell you what, it's because you can't read because your head is all sweaty.
Yeah, that's it. Faced with unflattering media attention and mounting investigations, the increasingly paranoid Jones, who often wore dark sunglasses and travelled with bodyguards, invited his congregation to move with him to Guyana, where he promised them they would build a socialist utopia. So basically, he tried to be a good guy. People were finding out he's a fucking maniac, and decided, I know what I'll do. I'll move to the fucking jungle in South America instead. I'll run away. This is where we get fucked up, mate. In 1974, a small group of Jones's followers went to Guyana to establish an agricultural cooperative on a tract of jungle in the tiny nation of Guyana. Guyana, which has gained its independence from Great Britain in 1966, is the only country in South America with English as its official language. So he moved to the only one he'd be able to talk to the people there. In 1977, Jones and more than 1,000 temple members joined them and moved to Guyana. However, Jonestown did not turn out to be the paradise their leader had promised. So basically, he up and moved over 1,000 of his followers to the jungle so he could start his own village-ish. And they called it Jonestown.
Just love the idea. Come follow me, lads.
Yeah.
We're going to the jungle.
I know you've heard that I beat people up and steal people's children.
Why did they follow
you move across the world with me? And fuck knows why, mate. Temple members worked long days in the fields and were subjected. Thank you very much. Sorry. Right. I'm definitely going to die at some point, I think. Subjected to harsh punishments if they questioned Jones's authority. Their passports and medications were confiscated, and they were plagued by mosquitoes and tropical diseases. Armed guards patrolled the jungle compound. Members were encouraged to inform one another, basically snitch, and were forced to attend lengthy late-night meetings. Their letters and phone calls were censored, and there was lots of strict discipline, basically. For one of the videos I watched said that one of the survivors of this said that the kids there, they used to stage daily boxing matches between the children as young as 5.
Oh.
Like disciplinary, but basically make the kids punch the fuck out of each other for discipline. That's pretty fun to me, actually.
I mean,
If my mum chucked me in a boxing ring when I was 5, when I'd misbehaved, mate, I'd be fucking beating up Tyson Fury right now, straight up.
it's a training method.
He also made everyone sign contracts when they moved to Guyana, basically confessing to crimes that they didn't do, so that if anybody tried to leave, that was it. They could get arrested.
Get done.
And mate, the really fucked up thing is they're not just like confessing to stealing a Freddo.
No.
He was making them confess to molesting their own children.
Well, why are they agreeing to this?
Well,
Does none of them read it?
at this point, they've moved to Guyana. They can't fly out of the country because he's stolen their passports.
Right.
They can't leave the town because he's got fucking armed guards walking around. And I mean, you'll see what he does to people who try to leave, mate. You'll see.
I will see.
Jones, who by then was in declining mental health and addicted to drugs, had his own throne in the compound, and compared himself to Vladimir Lenin and Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. He was convinced, I was about to say convicted, I've no idea why, convinced that the government, the media, and others were out to destroy him. Well, duh. He also required People's Temples members to participate in mock suicide drills in the middle of the night. Can you imagine? No, you do your fucking fire drills when you're at work or something. Now, just in case, pretend to kill yourself.
I want to know how that goes. Is it a bell, do you reckon?
Yeah. Suicide drill.
Suicide.
Leo Ryan, this guy's important.
Leo.
A US representative from California heard from some of his mate, fucking hell, I'm so shit at English. Some of his how do you say that word?
I don't know.
Some of his friends that their family members were people being held against their will at Jonestown and decided to go there to investigate. Ryan arrived in Guyana in November 1978 with a delegation that included news reporters and photographers, along with concerned relatives of some of the People's Temple's members. I remember.
Do you remember?
I remember.
I remember.
On November 17th, fucking Kurt, give me a minute, I need a drink. Oh my god.
I'll tell you what, people, this is very fun to watch. It's like watching a guy slowly lose his mind.
I feel like I'm having a stroke. Where was I?
November 17th.
On November 17th, the congressmen and reporters were welcomed to Jonestown compound, to their surprise, with a dinner and evening entertainment. So he thought they were going to tell him and get shot at, and Jones has gone, yeah, come in. Here's some dinner. Here's some music for you. You'll be happy. Jones even agreed to meet with the reporters. However, during the visit, some Temples members. Am I all right?
I reckon you have a big split.
Yeah,
in your
my
brain
brain's scrambled. Some Temple members asked Ryan's group to help them get out of Jonestown. Oh, it's getting saucy now. They wanted to leave. On November 18th, Ryan and his group, which included a small group of People's Temple's members, left Jonestown. While waiting at a nearby jungle airstrip, they were ambushed by the gunmen sent by Jim Jones. Ryan was killed, along with a reporter and cameraman from NBC and a photographer from San Francisco, and a female People's Temple member who was also attempting to leave. So basically, he saw they were trying to leave and he killed them all.
Gunned them down.
So that's what happens when trying to leave. Yeah. And this is where shit gets fucked up, if it wasn't fucked up already. The same day as the murders at the airstrip, Jones told his followers that soldiers would come for them and torture them. He ordered everyone to gather in the main pavilion and commit what he termed a revolutionary act. The youngest members of the People's Temple were the first to die, as parents and nurses used syringes to drop a potent mix of cyanide sedatives and powdered fruit juice into children's throats. Jones had reportedly obtained a jeweler's license at some earlier point, which enabled him to stockpile cyanide. Who the fuck is giving a fucking maniac that has his own cult the license to gather cyanide? Adults then lined up to drink the poison-laced concoction. There we go. While armed guards surrounded the pavilion. This horrific event is source of the phrase "drinking the Kool-Aid." Have you heard of drinking the Kool-Aid?
I can't say that.
No. When Guyanese officials arrived at Jonestown compound the next day, they found it carpeted with hundreds of bodies. Many people had perished with their arms around each other, Jim Jones, age 47, was found dead in a chair from a single bullet wound to the head, most likely self-inflicted. The death toll at Jonestown on November 18th, 1978 was 909 people. A third of them children, and a few people managed to escape into the jungle that day. At least a dozen more People's Temple's members, again, fuck me, mate, including several of Jones's sons, were in another part of Guyana at that time. In total, 33 people. So,
Well then,
how do you feel about that?
Sounds like the sort of plot for Far Cry 6.
Yeah. No. Do you know Far Cry 5?
Yeah.
You played Far Cry 5. The bad guy has a cult called
Yes.
Eden's Gate, and that's based off of a cult that's based off of this, and it's fucked up, mate. It's fucking crazy.
Very bizarre. Well,
yeah, someone needs to make a film about it.
Yes.
Not us though, because we're working.
No,
on
I've got Pebble Rush.
and I'm working on Jesus TV.
Yeah, I got Pebble Rush, Jesus and Friends.
Yep. I feel like
No, that's South Park, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus and Friends. No, Jesus and Pals.
Jesus and Pals. I feel like we should move off of that subject as quickly as possible.
Well, I hope everyone
Story
enjoyed
time.
that.
Hope everyone enjoyed story time.
Yeah, story time with Alex.
Let's talk about TV shows, Kurt. I know we said last week we were going to start by giving each other a movie to watch.
The thing is, because neither of us have finished it yet, right?
Yeah.
I think what we do is we tell the people what we're watching, and
then we'll review it next week.
We'll review it next week.
Sweet ass.
Yeah.
All right. So this week, there was a new. You've probably seen it on Netflix.
Like
it's
trending
number one at the moment. Yeah. It's called Jupiter's Legacy, and I don't know about you. It's given me a bit of the Boys vibes from Amazon.
It's very weird.
And me
isn't
and
it?
Kurt love The Boys. Again, if you haven't seen The Boys on Amazon, go and watch it. It's fucking brilliant. Basically, Jupiter's Legacy and The Boys about superheroes. This one's a bit more. I don't know. It's a bit of more of a drama. The Boys is quite funny.
Yeah.
Whereas this is definitely a drama, but it's superheroes. Basically, you've got the story of how the first generation of superheroes got their superpowers. I haven't got far enough in to find out how they got their superpowers yet, but
No,
you've got the main guy's the Utopian.
What a guy.
He him and a group of people get superpowers from somewhere. You find out during it. We haven't got that far yet. And basically they're all getting old, and they're passing on. Well, they've passed on their powers already to their children. Now there's a big debate because when these superheroes got their powers, they made a code that they have to follow by, and the biggest thing on the code was you don't kill. They only knock them out. A bit like Batman. Don't kill them.
Don't kill.
So, and they've got a bit of trouble because in the first episode, the son kills someone. So
Ooh.
it's basically the whole thing is. The whole thing is based off of should they kill, shouldn't they kill, and you get a big story. But I think it's really interesting. But I'm about 6 or 7 episodes in. Kurt's 3 or 4 episodes.
And I've just finished the third episode, I believe.
So I think it's one of those things. There's 8 episodes and there's only 1 season out at the moment. It's really not.
It'd be worth. I think
it's a good show. I might rewatch The Boys after, and then we can review that at some point.
I was gonna say I know there's that animated one that's on Amazon, I believe. I can't remember what it's called. It's sort of like The Boys.
Yeah, I've seen it.
You seen it?
No, I've seen the trailer.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but Vic keeps telling me to watch it.
Yeah. If you do have any suggestions actually for any TV shows or movies
worth
or something
reviewing,
to watch, we'll do it. But this week we're going to do Jupiter's Legacy. Feel free to watch it with us, and you'll understand because there'll probably be lots of spoilers.
But it's definitely going to be. I reckon it'll be worth.
I think it's a good TV show. I think it's a lovely TV show.
Lovely, jubbly.
I think this would be about the time to liven it up with a bit of a cursed game.
A bit of a Kurt's game. Kurt's game.
That's your new jingle.
New jingle, new me.
Hit me with your
Who
game.
dis? New
jingle, who dis?
Right, okay. Quote game, boys.
Here we go.
We've got Lady Gaga,
Bam.
Mike Tyson, and me.
Okay.
Right. So we aren't fucking around this week. Mike Tyson and Lady Gaga are fierce. I don't know who'd win in a fight.
Be close, mate.
It'd be very close.
I reckon
With Lady Gaga's weird dresses, I reckon she's probably got like guns and stuff. I don't know. It wouldn't. I'm not saying she has guns. I'm not saying she's illegally carrying. Right.
Well, you never know, mate.
But you do never know. Like that's what the lawyers would tell me to say. If I had lawyers, I don't have lawyers.
Can I tell you a joke first, actually? What did one lawyer say to the other lawyer?
What did he say?
We're both lawyers.
Brilliant. That was brilliant, Alex. Brilliant. I don't even... Yeah.
Next generation of humour. Thank you.
No problem. I think...
That was a hilarious joke.
I tell you what, let's move swiftly on.
Yeah.
So, quote number 1.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna fade into Bolivia.
Bolivia?
Yes.
The country?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna fade into Bolivia.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's... Wait, sorry. Brain fart there. Just started reading and then just stopped.
It's something about today that's making us die right now.
Alright, I don't know if this is too much, but I can actually mentally give myself an orgasm.
Oh my god, okay.
Mental orgasm.
Okay, yeah.
Who's giving himself mental orgasms? That's what we want to know.
Okay, yeah.
Get that foot away from me, boy.
Sorry. I'm getting comfortable, but I'm blocking the microphone.
It's very rude.
They can't see my foot, so it doesn't count.
Yes, but I can.
Smell it. That's what you get for farting in my car this morning, you bastard.
No, I tried being nice.
Yeah, he did. He got in my car as we were going to town, and he went, I'm going to be nice and get out and fart. He got out, farted, got straight back in, it all came with him. Bastards.
Yeah, it's not my fault, though, is it? It's wind. Blame the wind. Speaking of which, I think I'm brewing another one.
Yeah.
So.
Brilliant. Get a fucking window open.
Last one. The people hating on me wish they were me. Which I thought was a pretty cool quote. Yeah. That is like a, pretty cool guy. Yeah. Pretty cool guy.
Now that's making me think that you said it.
Yeah?
No.
Do you know what? When I was younger, I couldn't tell what the fuck Lady Gaga was. Because she just always, every time you see her, she just looked like a different person. Yeah. I thought it was like when you get like, loads of people are the same person.
Oh, yeah.
So like, almost like a character. Yeah. I thought Lady Gaga was a character. Like people just went, I feel like being Lady Gaga today. Yeah. Then going out to the street, just start singing.
Okay, right. I'm going to say that the second one about mental orgasms. Was you.
Was me. I do love
the last one was Mike Tyson. The
people hating on me.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the first one was Lady Gaga.
So Lady Gaga faded into Bolivia.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a brilliant quote. I saw that on one of the first times I was looking for quotes, and I just went, "That's amazing." Yeah. Fade into Bolivia. Yeah. Well, Alex, I'm afraid to say you got every single one wrong.
Fuck! I really thought I had that one.
Mike Tyson faded into Bolivia.
Yeah, you got to say it like Mike Tyson.
That's what I reckon it was. I don't even think he got it wrong. I think he just someone just misheard him.
Faded into Bolivia.
It doesn't sound like that.
I tried to do his like mongy voice, lispy voice. We've already slagged off people with lisps.
Well, I'm not slagging off Mike. Yeah. Not big Mike.
Beat us up.
I said the people hating on me wish they were me.
See, I was going to say it, but I thought you were trying to throw me off by saying that's a cool guy. I thought I'd think it was you.
I was going to say cool cat. Yeah. I couldn't be asked. And obviously, Gaga couldn't apparently give herself an orgasm with her mind.
That's impressive.
That is pretty impressive.
That is impressive. I want to know how to do that.
I think that's one of the traits of the character of Lady Gaga.
Straight up.
She always used, honestly, she used to terrify me. She always used to be it was one of them people that you just sort of go, what the fuck's going on in your head?
Yeah. I had a massive question her in, what's the film she's in?
She's in a film?
A Star is Born?
I don't know. That sounds like a rom-com or something. It's
not a rom-com.
Is it
it's a rom drama.
Yeah, so it's I'm trying to think of the best way to put this without being cancelled. It's a woman's film.
Yes, it's a girly film.
It's one of them sort of film. Yeah. It's is it sort of like Step Up?
Yeah, kind of.
Same sort of vibe as Step Up, is it?
It's a good film actually, but she's quite thin in that when you can actually see her face and she dresses like a normal human being.
And she isn't covered in like 2 inches of fucking makeup.
Yeah. Wearing a dress made of cupcakes or something.
Yeah, like with her hair shaped like, I don't know, the
I don't know.
DNA.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I hope people enjoyed my game.
Yeah, well done. Oh, not well done to me. Right, Kurt.
Well done to me. I did.
We're going to carry on
I
for
won.
once. We're going to stick to a promise.
Promise.
And we're going to carry on with our games that I said we were going to do last week.
Fuck off.
So last week, what test did I make you do last week?
Psychopath.
Oh yes, and we found out that you're a fucking psycho.
A little bit.
This week we're
It's
moving
good.
to the big boys. We're
Big
going
boys.
into the big guns here.
Yes.
We're on Buzzfeed.com.
Ooh.
We're doing Buzzfeed quizzes. Now the one I wanted to do wasn't here,
Yeah, I really wanted to do that.
which sounded like a really interesting one, and that quiz was 23 questions to find out which house plant you most needed in your life, or something like that.
I really wanted, because I could have had done.
I really could have done with a house plant as well, but instead we've gone for this Buzzfeed quiz today. This 25 question aptitude test is scientifically proven to reveal what job you should really have.
Right.
Can they get away with putting scientifically proven there? Because it's not been scientifically proven, has it?
No.
Somebody sat in the fucking office and just typed it out. But, we'll go with it anyway, because we've got 25 questions to find out what job you should really be doing.
I really
We should find out if you really should be laying bricks, Kurt, or
laying pipe.
or laying pipe. Yeah, should you be a porn star? Right. This is working on a scale.
Porn star.
So as you can see, I've got a scale.
Oh yes.
So you've got to rate your interests in the following subjects.
So what does it go up to? Either way. So is
Um,
it 5 center? Like,
there's no numbers. Centre is just neutral.
Right. Well, what we
Left is
do
not
is
interested or So tell me if you're very interested.
we go all the way, and we'll go.
Yeah.
So
Well, if you're kind of interested or not.
okay. All right.
Then I
Go
might
on.
do half. But
I'm listening.
art and music.
Art and music. Am I interested in art and music? Well, I'm interested in music,
Okay.
not really art.
So should we go half?
We'll go half, because art's boring.
Business and entrepreneurship.
Not really.
Not really. Education and law. Why not?
Just no.
Just no.
Just no.
Science and technology.
Love a bit of technology. That's where all the RCs are from.
So what we going? Very interested or sort of interested?
Sort of interested.
Travel and hospitality.
I do love a little bit of travelling, but we're sort of interested.
Sort of interested.
Sort of
Okay,
interested, yeah.
Rate how much you agree with the following statements.
Oh, okay.
So obviously agree or disagree, or you can go half. I don't care. I love working with numbers and data.
Fuck off.
I disagree.
Fuck right up.
I want to change the world and help others.
No.
Fuck off again.
Job's a job, mate.
I want to be a leader and supervise others. Are you a bossy cunt?
Nah.
Nah.
I'm not that bossy.
I'll sort of disagree. I'd rather be working with my hands than sitting at a desk.
Oh, yes.
100%.
Because then you can play with your junk.
Yes. Money is more important to me than actual work.
Yes.
Yes. That's why you work. Rate your interest in learning about the following subjects.
Right.
Food and agriculture.
I love me food, but I don't love me agriculture.
Okay. Animals and the environment.
Love an animal. Don't love the environment.
I love this. You're not very interested in anything yet. Non-profits and politics.
Fuck right.
Psychology and marketing.
I'm very psychological.
Are you interested in learning about psychology?
I don't need to. I already know.
Oh, okay. So what am I putting? Not interested or very interested?
I'm already interested. I've done it. Been there, done that. Created a spoon.
Technology and media.
Well, I've got a very successful podcast, an upcoming show. It's going straight onto the web.
Yeah.
So we'll have to go with very interested.
Yeah, straight up. Rate how much these traits align with your personality and work ethic.
Oh, very ethic.
Creative.
Yeah, I'm a creative guy.
High creativity or low creativity?
High, because like even when I have a nosebleed, I'll go into the toilet and I'll block it and I go right into the sink and then I'll create art.
Well in.
Art. Right.
How passionate are you?
Mate, I'm the most passionate man you'll ever meet.
High, okay. How assertive are you? Not in the bedroom, because we know what that's like.
Oh, yeah.
We already know
I am
what your sex life is like with Victor. I don't remember what you are.
I'm going with an A.
A.
I'm an A.
Asparagus.
A for
Asparagus.
acceptable. I was gonna say.
Yeah. How assertive are you, Kurt?
Would say decently
Medium.
assertive. Yeah, we'd go medium. I reckon that's
How
fair.
thoughtful are you?
Thoughtful.
Yeah.
Always thinking about things and being thoughtful for others.
Yep.
You know, just the other day I didn't kick a cat because it was next to me. I thought that would hurt the cat.
It would hurt.
So I punched it instead.
Fair enough. So again,
Very thoughtful.
Okay. How strategic are you? We're Clash of Clans players, so
Clash of Clans, and
we'll talk about that later.
I'll have you know I know quite a bit about the wars.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I'm still yet to hear a history lesson from you, Kat. I want a history lesson. Come on. So very strategic.
Oh, very strategic. Transformers is
almost done. Just have to let you know.
Thanks.
Rate how important these values are to you.
Growth. Well, I
Depends
grow.
what they mean.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
Yeah.
So
very important.
Very important.
Okay.
Very important to grow.
Independence.
Independence. Well, when I'm growing, I don't want to be independent.
True.
You know.
Yeah.
But so I don't know what that means.
Neutral.
Yeah, neutral. I don't really. Relationships. Not very good at them.
I'm gonna go half. Not important.
Not important.
Recognition from others.
I'm very much, you know, I need people constantly, every moment of my being, going, good job, you're doing good. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. When I'm walking down the street, if there's not someone cheering for me, I'd struggle. I do struggle.
We're going very important.
Exactly.
Last one. Work-life balance. How important is getting a work-life balance?
Not very important.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm done. Shall we see?
Live life to the fullest.
That's the shittest answer ever. Oh my god, that's so boring.
Does it just say claim universal credit?
It says you should be an artist.
I said I hated art.
Yes, exactly. Other recommendations based on your quiz data. Animator. Voice-over artist.
I could do that.
That would be sick.
I'd be brilliant at that.
National Geographic photographer.
Me and David.
Glass blower. Yeah, glass blower.
Glass blower?
Is that just, what is it? You know when they fucking mould the glass, you just stand there and cool it down.
I've got it, boys.
Yeah. Or professional makeup artist.
Me and Lady Gaga are gonna make a film.
That's so garbage. How do people get jobs doing this?
Mate, this is
I'm gonna do this
scientific.
myself. I'm gonna do this myself right now.
Entertain the masses.
Sing them a song while I fill out
Sing them
mine.
a song.
I'm just gonna go
I'm
for
not
it.
gonna sing them a song.
Art and music. Am I interested? Sort of.
Are you interested?
Actually, I'm gonna put neutral just because I don't want it to tell me to be an artist.
What do you mean?
Business and
brilliant.
entrepreneurship. Yeah, ish. I'd love to have my own business one day. Education and law. Kind of. A bit boring, but I can understand the interest. Science and technology, yeah, I love science. Travel and hospitality, I want to travel, straight up. Rate how much you agree or disagree with the following. I love working with numbers and data. It's going to sound gay as hell, but yes, I do.
Oh, fucking gay.
I want to change the world and help others. Yeah, of course I do. I'm a nice guy. Fuck you, Kurt. I'm a nice guy. I want to be a leader and supervise others. Yes, I want to be the supreme leader. I'd rather be working with my hands than sitting at a desk. Yes. Money is more important to me than actual work. Yes. Food is very interesting to me. Animals, I've started eating them again, but I do like animals. Talking about animals, we put a tie on your dog earlier, didn't we?
Oh, Joe,
Boss is looking dapper.
We do need. I think I've got a hard hat for him.
Yes.
Shall I put a hard hat on him?
Yes.
We'll get a picture.
Definitely. Non-profits and politics, boring, fuck off. Psychology, no. Technology, yeah.
Yeah.
How creative am I? I'm pretty creative.
Would you say you create with
I'm very
stuff?
passionate and I'm very assertive. Thoughtful, I'd like to say I'm thoughtful, but I'm not very thoughtful. Strategic, yep, I play Clash of Clans. Almost done. Rate how important these values are to you. Growth is very important. Independence is very important.
I tell you what, just because I realised
Relation
that
is
people are
very
just
important.
listening to you filling out a thing, I'm going to entertain them.
I
weird
did ask you
things.
to.
I know you
Come
did, but then I didn't know what to say, and I still don't. But
Recognition from others, very important.
I'll tell them all a fun story. Oh, what's this?
Work-life balance.
Don't worry,
very
ignore
important.
it.
I'm done.
Right. What?
Is that a joke?
Oh, what? Are you an artist?
I'm an artist.
You're an artist.
Is it just? Did it just give you the same fucking?
Write a fucking letter to the Buzzfeed Quizzes.
It tells me to be an artist, although the first question is art and music, and I said I was not interested. Okay, that was fucking shit. I'll have to find a better BuzzFeed quiz for next week.
Yeah, I agree.
Mate, what a
I'm
joke
insulted and
What a
my
joke
feelings are hurt. Everything hurts.
Everything hurts.
But that was before the whole quiz.
There was something Victor sent me earlier in the week. There was an Instagram post. New legislation coming through. I feel like I should talk to you about it. I don't know why I feel like I should talk to you about it, but
It's going to
I'm
be
running out of things to say.
Is it
so-
affecting my life?
No, it affects fat people's lives. And I'm fat.
Oh.
So
Well, I'm pretty fat. So.
we're both kind of fat, so who cares? And basically, they're making it law now that restaurants and stuff
I saw this.
aren't allowed to display the calories for each meal they serve on the menu.
They aren't.
They aren't allowed to.
Ooh.
So whereas before you had to have your
Yeah.
nutritional data going on, they're not allowed to display calories anymore.
Thing is,
because of the
it's
mental
inaccurate.
side of things. So it's not even just the inaccuracy of it. It's the mental side of people calorie counting. They're trying to stop people from worrying about it. And I'm not going to lie, if you're a normal person who with a normal metabolism, fair enough. But the only people that need to look at the calories are either people who are trying to
lose
weight
or gain.
or gain weight. Either or, they need to know what the fucking calories are when they go out to eat, mate.
That's very bizarre.
And I'm more thinking about fucking fat people, if I'm honest.
Yeah, like that's what I'm thinking.
Knowing how many calories they're putting into your body is an important thing to do. I think it's bullshit, mate.
That's very weird.
Yeah,
I can't understand why they do that. It doesn't seem.
I need to find a post.
I'm guessing they're doing it for the people that people like, oh, I don't actually know because it doesn't. If they're not going to eat, they're not going to eat. It doesn't matter how many calories.
Calorie labelling on menus. Calorie labelling on menus is ineffective and dangerous to people affected by eating disorders. We've drafted a letter asking your MP to oppose this legislation. So,
that's just fucking bizarre.
Fuck them. Or in other words, what else was the Queen banned this week? Conversion therapy.
Conversion therapy.
Whoa, the sound went really fuzzy for a minute there.
Oh.
Conversion therapy.
Right.
You know what that is?
Is that where you're
gay and they try to make you...
No, that's what you're wrong. You're on about it. So basically, when you put the ball in the tee, you turn around, you have a speak with your therapist. You go, right, I need to get this ball over that post.
Yes.
Right? And
just
then,
before you take a kick in a rugby game.
And you have a little sit down, you have a little chat with your therapist. And you go, how am I going to get the ball?
How are you feeling, Ken?
Because they go. So you're telling me you want the ball to go over the post, but what if it doesn't? And then you get caught in a little dilemma. You're like, fuck, what if it doesn't? Then they'll boo me.
Yeah.
But then he'll go.
What do you think rugby players do for 80 minutes? Of course, we just sit in therapy session.
Therapy, isn't it?
I needed therapy after yesterday. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you had therapy.
Yeah, true. This is my therapy.
Yeah. Podcast.
This is my therapy. I was going to talk, mate. Do you watch the FA Cup? We didn't because you're out of me. FA Cup final yesterday.
I watched the first half
while I was at home. I watched the first half.
Right.
I'll tell you what, fucking mad. 22,000 fans there in the stadium.
Crazy.
22,000 fans at Wembley Stadium. Which still isn't good enough because Wembley holds 90,000, but
still
step in the right direction,
improvement.
What do you think about all these lockdown shit being lifted? When we record this, it's the 16th of May. Midnight tomorrow, or midnight tonight, it starts tomorrow, is when we can start do shit indoors again. We can go out for dinner, which I still owe you, I know those, or just dinner in general. We can go inside the pubs now.
Do you know what I was thinking? I was like, show up at the pub at 12.
Yeah.
Just see if it's open.
Yeah,
I genuinely reckon it will be open.
Will be. But it's weird. But do you think it will last, mate? Last time we all got our hopes up and just in time for summer. I don't even think I'd be that upset because if we go off last time, it should be even slower than last time because of the vaccine rollout. But even if we do go back into lockdown, this bit where everyone opening,
I don't think we
opening will last at least through the summer, which is.
I don't think we will go back into lockdown.
I hope we don't, but there's a new variant in there, the Indian variant. It's Indian. Spicy variant.
Yeah.
But 50% more transmissible is what I heard. So, but who cares? Because I've got to have my vaccine in a couple of weeks. My second dose.
Oh, you've already done your first one?
Yeah, I had my first dose a couple of weeks ago, mate. I'm a gangster. Just before the mukbang.
Oh, Jesus, that's a long time.
So it says you're meant to have it within 8 to 12 weeks for the first jab, and I'm about 5 or 6 weeks since then. So I should be getting my message soon.
Well then, I've not even had one. They don't care about me, the government. They care about you.
I shouldn't have had it anyway. They've only just got to the under 40s. That are about like I think
What
it's
did you
38
get?
plus. I don't know, mate. Our local one, the George Hurd Centre, that vaccine centre. I think they were genuinely like.
Panicking.
The AstraZeneca is the one that's got a weird way of storing. So they got loads in, and then people didn't show up. They had loads spare, so they just sent out messages to local people. And me and Tom got one. We went and got it on the same day. Izzy turned up with my brother Tom, and she got one. She wasn't even booked in to get it, but they let her get it because they wanted to get rid of one. But I'll tell you what, mate, it don't half make you feel shit. I don't want to start any conspiracy theories with the people putting shit about how dangerous these fucking vaccines are.
Wouldn't it?
Because they're not dangerous. I mean, you are literally more than 1,000 times more likely to develop blood clots from something as simple as like the contraceptive pill that I'd say 75% of females are on than you are to get blood clots from any of these ones, especially the AstraZeneca one, which is so dangerous. It's literally, I think they said it's 3 in every 2 million people have had blood clots from it.
Well then.
Which is not a very big risk at all. I didn't have blood clots, but I can tell you right now, it does make you feel shit.
Yes, I can
I
even
woke
imagine.
up the next day
and
my whole body ached.
Yeah, our teacher did that. He had this one. He couldn't put his arms above his head.
Yeah, it was horrible, mate. I felt horrible, but I feel great now. And if I'm counting right, I've still only got 4 limbs, so I haven't grown an extra arm yet, which is good.
Very good. It's ideal.
Ideal would be the
Idealistic.
Idealistic.
That's what I'd say.
Playing Clash of Clans, are you? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit disappointed with our listeners. Nobody else from the podcasters
People
wanted to join you.
Why haven't you joined our Clash of
Steph.
Clans?
Why haven't you joined?
Yeah, Steph.
Get involved. Steph and Tyler need to join. Victor's involved now. Victor's a G.
Victor's already
Finley
got
involved.
a better thing than me. There's no point. He's so bad with anything that's got time involved. He'll end up spending all the money he has in his bank account, and he won't play it again anyway. So
that's what I did on NBA, to be honest. Spent all my fucking money on a player and never played it again. I'm on Clash of Clans right now. Join our clan, everyone. We're smashing that war.
Right.
Have you got anything else to talk about? Because this might be a bit of a shorter episode. I'm not going to lie, our episodes have been longer and longer every week. And this week might be a nice shorter one.
Let me think. I've got Alex.
Yes.
Have you heard J. Cole's new album?
I've listened to a couple of songs.
I haven't really. I listened to like 2 songs, but I don't know. I don't know what it was. You put something on and you start listening and you go, I just don't really want to listen to this right now.
I just can't be bothered.
I just couldn't be asked. So I ended up just not really listening to it. And then I was like, oh. And then I went on Twitter and apparently, is it Nicki Minaj got a new album?
Oh, yep, she's got a new song. I don't know if it's a new album. I think it might be a new song.
Oh, if it's a new song, then that's outrageous because she was trending above J. Cole.
Oh, bastard. I love J. Cole. I haven't listened to his whole album yet. I'm not that big of a fan, but...
Well, just thought I'll ask.
Yeah. Anything else?
That's what's going on. Oh, do you know what? Let's move on to the sports section.
Oh, okay.
So we didn't watch the UFC, but oh well.
It was UFC and it was good, apparently.
Apparently, yes. Allegedly, it was good.
It was.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, so FA Cup, we sort of.
I want to have a nice proper. This is going to be a proper chat, proper football chat, right?
Okay.
So if you're not a fan of football, you're probably not going to understand.
This is going to be the last bit anyway.
You're a fan of football. I reckon this could last a good 20 minutes. This conversation,
right? Hit me,
Alex. What does Arsenal need to do in this transfer window for like you, in your eyes, right, to try and get yourself competing for top 4?
I don't think there's anything we can do, mate.
Right, yeah, it really helps you.
No.
Like,
What I mean
name
by
a
that,
player.
What I mean by that is, if I'm talking theoretically here,
Yeah.
then, you know, it's looking like a few big names would be on their way out this season, which in the likes of, you know, Danny Ceballos is going back to Real Madrid.
True, he was shit anyway.
Yeah, but there's still a bit of money. He's still a high rated centre midfielder who we can get a lot of money for. Alexander Lacazette will give us some fucking pennies. He's looking like he's on his way out. Hector Bellerin's on his way out. David Luiz will probably go somewhere as a free agent because we're not giving him another contract. I'm happy about centre halves wise. I'm happy in defence.
Because I know Luiz.
Burton Leno's had a bit of a stinker this season, but
is he going to be going?
I've put enough. No, he'll stay. And our backup goalkeeper really isn't that too bad either. We got that Matt Ryan that signed from Brighton.
I swear he came out not that long ago and said he wouldn't leave.
Burton Leno, no, he's staying. His contract got extended earlier in the season. But I'm happy with the defence. Even when David Luiz goes, I think this season will be when we'll get Saliba back from his loan spell. A fucking quality young centre half to keep him involved. I'm happy with what Rob Holding's doing. I'm happy with our.
Does Arsenal still own that Guendouzi guy?
Yeah, he's
do you reckon he'll come back?
Maybe. It depends what we do in the midfield. It's not looking like. I think my biggest thing would be keeping hold of Odegaard because he's been playing really well for us. But I don't think he'll.
Yeah, I
don't think Real Madrid will let him stay. I don't know. So defensively, I'm happy. But like I said, theoretically here, all these numbers, we'd have the money to buy 1 or 2 or 3 big names.
Yeah.
But you also got to say that there's still a chance that we'll be in Europe this year. We've still got to win all our games and hope that teams above us fuck up. We can still get into a Europa League spot this year. But if we don't, if the season ends the way it is, we've ended this season with no silverware, barely in the top half of the table, and no European football next year. So even if we had the money to sign a big name to save us, no big name's going to want to come to Arsenal. That's why the big names don't go to smaller clubs.
You also got to think though, Man U, when we were in, I think we were in Europe, we managed to get Di Maria.
Yeah, we're still playing in the Europa League at least, if not the Champions League.
No, we wasn't.
United have never been on a bad spell as bad as us, not in the last 50 years.
Yeah, no,
they've always competed in the top 8 at least.
Might have been Europa League. No, I think it was the season after Moyes.
David Moyes did have a stinker, but even then,
but I think we finished 7th.
Yeah, that's still Europa League.
I think we did get Europa
Arsenal sitting in 9th, which will be our worst finish in history.
Jesus.
And we've had a fucking stinker of a season.
Right.
Like I said, theoretically, that is. I can't see us being able to sign any big names that can pull us out of the dirt. We need to sort out shit internally, get the players playing for each other again.
I think it was Arsenal that were looking at that fucking young French centre mid.
From is it Bright? Is he English?
No, he's in
the Premier League.
No,
I think there's a Brighton's midfielder looking about coming to Arsenal. Another young fella, he's really good defensive midfielder. I can't remember his name.
I ain't got a clue.
But he's
it's that Camavinga guy. Yeah, I can't remember his name. He's got like a Future Stars card. He's he's like fucking. I think he's like 17, 16, maybe 18 at a push. Yeah. But he's supposed to be like proper good. If he plays for like France national team there,
really?
Yeah. Like he's big Don.
Yeah.
I heard he was rumoured.
If we throw out the fact that we're not in Europe this year and we probably can't buy any big names, my first call of order would be getting Saliba back. Secondly, keeping hold of Odegaard.
Yeah.
But Odegaard's not looking likely. You know who I'd really want to sign?
Go on.
Jesse Lingard.
Another Man U guy. You take Welbeck and then you're taking our scraps.
Yeah. I don't even care if he's a scrap. I can't see him staying at West Ham.
I can.
I can't see him as much as he's probably clicked with the West Ham players.
The thing is, he's really good friends
I'll tell you
with
what, if West Ham get Champions League this year, he'll stay. If United let him, that's where he'll stay. If not, I think he'll be looking to move to a bigger club that has more money.
I don't think he's too fussed about money.
I think at that stage in your career, where he's in his 30s already.
I think he's 28, I think.
I thought he was like fucking 31.
Nah.
But he's, he's not a spring chicken anymore.
Oh, no. But I'll double check this.
And who knows how long West Ham will be able to keep this run up. But in all fairness, I don't even know if United will want him to leave. Why would you? You'd want to keep him, wouldn't you? But
No.
the thing is, he wouldn't fit into the United team.
It's not that. It's just the players he's got to fight for the same spot with is what's his name? Fernandez. Or obviously no. I think it's Van der Beek.
Yeah.
Fernandez,
Pogba.
Van der Beek, Pogba, and
You got too many big names.
who's the other fucking guy that can play in that role? I don't remember. Obviously Matter, but Matter's too old now. I think Matter should leave, to be honest.
He'll stay till he's dead, mate.
Until he's
Oh,
dead.
I mean, he's in his 60s already. Come on, Matter. Fucking hell.
So he's like 34,
Yeah.
35.
He looks about 60 at least.
The same as Matic. I think Matic. He's really good in one half of football, but he then just shatters himself out,
Yeah.
and he can't do anything in the second half. It's shocking. But no, I was thinking, right? What's your opinion on what's going on with Haaland? Where's Haaland going to end up?
If anyone's willing to pay the ridiculous fucking money that
Next
asking
year,
for him.
he's got a release clause in his contract of, I think it's like 48 mil or something.
Yeah. Well, that's not too bad actually. I heard somewhere that they were going to try and be asking for over 200 million fucking euros.
I think it's 48. It might not be. It might be like 58. But it's
In all
like
fairness, he is.
he's worked basically when he signed his contract with Dortmund. He knew that he obviously. Yeah, I think he had a thing there after 3 years or something like that, or 2 years. His release clause goes all the way to I think it's like 50 something million, and but so he basically it was his way of putting it in there that he can leave
Yeah, after a couple of years.
yeah.
Well, you can't deny the bloke's ability, can you? Because probably aside from maybe I'd say Mbappe, the only other.
Well, it's
the only
him v
other
Mbappe,
younger-
really.
Yeah, the only other younger striker that I really rate. I mean, best striker on the planet right now.
Greenwood, yeah.
I was going to say Robert Lewandowski, but
Greenwood.
yeah, we're talking about exciting fucking strikers. He's the one everyone wants, isn't he? Mbappe's a bit of a what's the word? Again, not a spring chicken like Mbappe or
Oh yeah, obviously.
Haaland.
But the thing is, if you're going to buy a
Haaland is one of those
You
players
could-
that if you're a big European club, if you snapped him up early doors, he could do a job for you for the next fucking decade.
yeah.
Like a fucking Thierry Henry-esque, like.
The thing is, though, where do you reckon he would want to go? Because he'll have options.
I don't even think it's about him. He knows he's in big bucks now.
Well, that's the thing is, if his release clause is like 50 million,
It's not going to be worth his time staying at Dortmund.
I don't think he'll stay after that.
He will be on his way out. If not this season, then the season.
I think
after.
it'll be next season when his release
Yeah,
clause goes
and
down.
he
I can't see him leaving before then. But Sancho's might be on his. Oh, I think they've got a gentleman's agreement. I believe, of
Sancho again,
90 mil.
ridiculous money, but you can get him to that. Both Sancho to United would be sweet as.
I'd love that because it would mean
That's the
that-
only club I can see Sancho going to really in the Premier League.
Yeah, like
Haaland,
amazing.
Man City.
See,
New
I thought Man
striker.
City, but then the problem is
Pep's already said he don't want to spend any money.
Pep doesn't want to spend any money, but
Pep loves Haaland.
50 mil is
Yeah, well, like I said,
Not
my
But-
my shout for Man City's new striker was going to be either Haaland or Harry Kane.
Kane I can't see even leaving now.
Yeah,
I think it's just too much.
yeah. Son and Kane are just they can't stay at Spurs. They can't.
I reckon Son will.
I don't think you seen him fucking crying when they lost the final.
Oh yeah, but he does it every time they lose. the
Well,
final.
exactly. And Kane is just. Did you see the interview he had where he basically was like low key pissed off?
Oh
because
yeah.
he can't win anything. So he's going to want to win trophies. He's up there in the top 5
But
strikers on the planet.
That's the
right
thing
now.
though. No one can afford him. Barcelona are in debt. Real Madrid are in debt. They got.
And
They're
it's
not
ain't going to
gonna
stop him
fork
getting
out.
himself in more debt. Trust me, they'll find the money.
I don't think they'll be able to fork out like
I don't
as
think.
much as they're
I
gonna
don't
have
think
to.
Barca or Real Madrid will be making any big signings this season, just because of the whole Super League shit. They're going to be in shit league.
I think that's the only reason Man U are actually going to spend money. Is I feel like the Glazers are a bit. They're like, oh fuck, we got to get the fans inside. Spend money.
Get on their side if they can do double signing of Haaland and
Could you imagine the scene?
Haaland and Sancho, yeah.
Thing is, Man U aren't going to buy a striker because we got Cavani on another year. And obviously he's been guaranteed play time. He is, but the thing is how long could he do it? He's like 35.
Yeah. Oh, he'll only be there for this extra season you've given me.
And that's the thing is he's injured quite a bit as well. So, well, I was thinking Man U. I think we need DM, someone to just stop us from Freddie McTominay.
You can have Xhaka. Tell him.
He'll join us, and we'll do treble. No, we need to get a DM, and we also need to get a centre back. Not for Maguire, because Maguire's a beast. We love Maguire.
I want to sign for Fofana from Leicester.
See, I was thinking Fofana as well. He'd be brilliant. But the thing is, I can't see Leicester don't need to sell.
Yeah, exactly. Leicester to keep an hold of as many people as
Who do you think Leicester's going to go for in the transfer window? Do you think they'll get anyone?
This season, no, they're gonna fucking have to, aren't they? next season, they're going on a quadruple charge, mate. They're gonna want League Cup, FA Cup, Champions League, and Premier League next season.
The thing is, though, it's like who?
That's so mad to think. Leicester City are actually one of the better sides in the Champions League next year. Yeah. They're fucking unbelievable. They're probably my third favourite team in the Premier League, behind my team, Arsenal, obviously. West Ham probably my second. And Leicester, you can't fucking hate them, can you? Humble beginnings.
Love Leicester.
What they're doing is brilliant. But yeah, I will still Fofana for him if I have to. We should do that on an episode. We should have a Premier League draft. We make our own clubs, and we have to draft players from other Premier League teams into our team. So we'll get a group of us on, and we'll have like a draft night, like they did for the British and Irish Lions. Basically, we'll get a group of us.
Oh, so we pick our best.
Tyler, Vic, and basically we'll have an order of picks. So we'll have round one, and I'll go first, you'll go second. So I'll pick a player. So we'll go through any position, and then like the British and Irish Lions, you can have a wild card, so you can pick one player from outside the Premier League.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll have another Legends card, so you can pick a player that's retired. So I'm definitely taking Thierry Henry, but
Shearer. And
then we'll we'll go through. We'll pick a starting 11, 5 substitutes.
But what are we going to do after doing our draft?
Well, we'll just see who's got a better team. Like, it's just something to do, isn't it? We'll just see whose team, because it ends up quite nicely. Because whoever goes like 4th or 5th or something, we'll go around strikers, and it doesn't even have to. You don't have to. You just pick a position and pick it. We won't go around goalkeepers, centre backs. We just pick who you want. And
I'll tell you what we could do. We could go on FIFA and just create the squads.
Yeah, and it makes it really saucy, especially with the British and Irish Lions thing. It makes it because you actually have to be quite strategic about it. And who you're going to pick in what round. So just say you wanted Harry Kane, and the big players will go out early doors.
Oh yeah,
straight up. But you need to be strategic because there is a lot of big players.
Isn't there a draft on that FPL thing? I swear there is.
Probably.
Speaking of which, next season we're going to be smacking it.
Yeah.
Ooh, 3-2 to Crystal Palace. They're beating Villa.
Well, we need that. Villa are closing in on us.
Ooh. Shocking behaviour. What was the other one? There was West Ham. Do you reckon West Ham are going to go and buy anyone?
I don't think they need to.
You don't think they need? I think they might need like 1 or 2 players to get them. Like
somebody to replace Marky Noble. Nobody will replace Marky Noble. I don't know. I think their biggest concern is keeping hold of Lingard, because he has injected that team, hasn't he, with some fucking spirit. Since he joined, West Ham have been a different breed. Well, not recent weeks, but
the thing is, he's got a really good relationship with that Declan Rice. Right, and the thing is, if Declan Rice leaves and joins like United,
Declan Rice isn't staying, is he? He's already said.
Where do you reckon Rice will end up though? I reckon it'll be Chelsea.
Just a bigger side in the Premier League, yeah.
Chelsea, Man City won't want him.
Maybe not City, but United.
I think United would want him, but I don't think I think the Glazers are going to go for a big transfer of Sancho,
Leicester.
And then they'll go.
Maybe even Leicester.
I'll tell you what, I don't think they would have him.
Don't need him.
Plays the same role as Tillemans.
Yeah, Tillemans is good.
Tillemans is a big.
Did you see the goal yesterday?
I didn't see
the FA Cup, mate. Screamer. We
do love a screamer. Nice thunder cunt.
Yeah, thunder cunt. I'll tell you what, you weren't lying. That football chat has lasted 20 minutes.
Bosh. Football.
Well in.
Football.
Nobody's even listening anymore, but...
Hello, people.
I think that would be a great place to end.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
I need another drink and a poo.
And another poo?
Another poo.
3.
I I don't know. I can't tell if it's a fart yet, but we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. What a great place to end. Again, thank you all for listening.
Thank you all.
And we'll talk to you next week.
Next week.
We come to watch our rugby game next Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Adios.
Adios, amigos.